All right, question 4 is having us solve each equation, and part A is e to the x equals 4.5. So let's convert this exponential equation to corresponding log equation. So the exponent here is x, so that's going to be our logarithm, and it's a log base e, so we'll write that as ln, and we'll be taking the logarithm of 4.5. So I'll go ahead and use our calculator just to get some approximations as we go. The natural log of 4.5 is about 1.504. All right, it's not too bad. Now for part B, we have e to the 2x is equal to 13. And here the exponent is not just x, it's 2x. So we'll get that the exponent 2x is equal to the logarithm, and it's a log base e. So we'll write that as ln of 13 in this case. And then to get x alone, let's go ahead and divide both sides by 2. So that's going to give us x is equal to the natural log of 13 divided by 2. And then let's punch that into the calculator. So ln of 13, and then we're dividing that by 2, and we get about 1.282. All right. How about part C? 4 times e to the 0.05x minus 7 is equal to 13. Okay, so there's some extra steps in here, right? This exponential is being multiplied by 4, and then a 7 is being subtracted. Now to reduce this question to a problem like either A or B, let's first isolate this exponential term. So in other words, let's add 7 to both sides. So start by adding 7 here to both sides, and that's going to give us 4e to the 0.05x, and that's going to equal 20. And then let's go ahead and divide both sides by 4. So that's going to give us e to the 0.05x, and 20 divided by 4 is 5. And now we're back in the same territory that we saw in A and B, right? So let's convert this to a log equation. So this exponent, which is 0.05x, that will equal our logarithm, and it's a log base e, so this is ln of 5. All right, and then to finish here, let's divide both sides by 0.05. And so we'll get that x is the natural log of 5 divided by 0.05. All right, so go to the calculator there. We got natural log of 5 divided by 0.05 and about 32.189. All right, so there's our solution for C. Okay, how about D? E to the 3 minus x is equal to 9. Well, we can just go straight from this equation to the corresponding log equation. So I'll get this exponent of 3 minus x. That's going to equal the logarithm. It's a log base e, so we'll write it as ln of 9. And now let's go ahead and subtract 3 from both sides. And so that'll give us negative x is equal to natural log of 9 and then minus 3. And then finally divide both sides by -1 to get x alone. And dividing by -1 really just changes the sign. So I'm going to write the answer here as x is equal to, this would be minus natural log of 9 plus 3. Okay. Then we'll just go ahead and use the calculator to get an approximation. So minus natural log of 9, and then we want plus 3. And we get about 0.803. 0.803. All right. Great. Part E, it says the natural log of x is equal to 2. So this is a logarithmic equation, and the base of the logarithm is e. So we want to do e raised to the second power is equal to x. So x is equal to e to the second power. And so e to the second power is about 7.389. We actually saw that in the previous video. 7.389. All right. Part F, natural log of x is equal to negative 3. Pretty similar here. I'm going to take e, the base, and raise it to the negative third power, and that's going to give us x. So x is e to the negative third. And 0.049, but then that's going to round up, so 0.050. Rounded to 3 decimal places there. Okay, great. G, 5 times the natural log of the quantity x minus 3 is equal to 10. All right, so let's go ahead and start by dividing both sides by 5. So here we're going to isolate the natural log term. So that's going to give us natural log of x minus 3 is equal to 10 divided by 5, which is 2. And see, now we're in similar territory as parts E and F, right? We have the natural log of something is a number. Okay, so now to write this as an exponential equation, I can take the base E, raise it to the second power, and that's going to give us what is inside. So that the x minus 3 is equal to e to the second power. And then to finish, we'll just add 3 to both sides. And we'll get that x is e to the second power plus 3. Since I know that e squared is about 7.389 from up here, if I add 3, I'll just get about 10.389. All right, cool. And then lastly, h, 5 times the natural log of x minus 3 is equal to 10. All right, so let's start by adding 3 to both sides. So again, we're going to isolate the natural log term. So that's going to give us 5 times the natural log of x, and then I'll have a 13 on the right-hand side. Next, let's divide both sides by 5 to undo that multiplication. So that'll give us the natural log of x is 13 over 5, and that's a base e logarithm. So I'll take e and raise it to the 13 over 5 power, and that's going to give us x. So x is e to the 13 over 5. And then I can just punch that into the calculator. So e to the 13 over 5, and it's about 13.464. So 13.464. All right, and that will do it. Thank you.